From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big day here on crypto with the top 20 currency picks of the day. I'm going to look at the top cryptocurrencies for you to invest in and the coins to stay away from. The best meta universe coins to be buying into, and we'll be looking at changing coins that we don't usually cover on this channel. Live here, which we haven't featured on the channel for many, many months, is absolutely going through the roof. Then the addition of Shiba Inu to Gemini. What's that going to do for that coin? We'll have the latest details. Then we'll be turning to the exciting splitting of the market among the bull coins, the bear coins, and then those breakout coins. We got a lot of coins to cover in this big recording today. We'll be looking at those resistance levels, of course, with Bitcoin. Here we go. Bitcoin trying to fall under 63,000. Will it do it on a Monday? Ethereum pulling back, but still up for the day. But then look at the wonderful run by Solana. OMG. There's Shiba coming on into Gemini as a new offering of a coin. Doge falling apart and heading from bad to worse. Polygon staying relatively flat for over a month. Decentraland trying to retest those highs. That was the meta coin I told viewers to buy into when it was 70 cents. I've been featuring since it was 45 cents. It's been doing really well. Aave pulling back, but still in a trading range. Then we'll have SushiSwap, Synthetic Compound, the sisters and brothers. There is live here. Whoa. You'll see those coins and more. We'll understand why Doge is continually struggles across the board, why Ethereum is in a holding pattern, and why Bit is looking to test that $63,000 threshold. We'll be looking at seeing what's going on with this market as we go into the next few days of the fall, as we head into the winter trading months. What does it mean? Is a crypto winter upon us, or are we coming out of the details? Those and more as we go into a big recording, and this, my friends, is crypto here on LALATE. So subscribe. 400,000 subscribers at 140 million views, a YouTube record, fastest growing cryptocurrency channel there is. Like this video and become a member today. 2 shows per day. Morning's crypto live on air at 10 a.m. and then overnight's crypto starting at 3:45. Let's go over what we're going to cover in this recording. We're going to go over Bit and Ethereum, Solana, Phantom, and the big breakout coins like LivePeer. Then we're going to go into those bull coins and the residue of them, whether there will be new bulls this week. And then we'll be dealing with the bears. Very, very fascinating across the board, but we're going to start right now with the surprise across the board, which is LivePeer. Really a fascinating coin. Featured on this channel since day one, but not featured in recent months. Excuse me, recent days. Its breakout is just defined. Now, LivePeer has always, since day one, been a very, very volatile coin. It is far more volatile than even the most volatile of cryptocurrency coins. But look at the chart. This is Gemini. It's a green chart, meaning we're up. And we are looking at the 1 month chart here, folks. So the 1 month, it was about 20, 24, 20, 24, and then it broke out. Bam. Zoomed all the way up to a massive $80 in a blink. Then came down very dramatically. 66. So it lost, a substantial amount of that run. Pulled back as low as 58. Then came up to 66. Today, it's trying to retest 70. So, very, very fascinating. Should you buy it now? When should you buy it? And why did it make it run at the same time? It seems to have made that breakout about the same time as the meta breakout. Here, when you look at the 7-day chart, you see the breakout has been more severe in just the last 7 days. We did this run of $40 on one particular day, and by the end of the day, we had gotten to 80. It had doubled its value. Oh, it went to 90. 94? Did it go? Oh, went to 94. Couldn't he, for a blink of an eye. It was not programmatic, meaning it was not straight up movement. But look at this incredible run. 44 to 94 in just a few hours. Pull back dramatically, though. This is why you cannot be greedy. You cannot be greedy because you know that is not a sustainable number. Now, if you want to hold and think it's going to go higher, good. I would have sold. But if you didn't buy in then, if you're just finding about LivePeer because you're just watching this recording, you're a longtime viewer and I haven't covered LivePeer and you're like, wow, I'm interested in that coin because LA's covered it now. When should you get in? Well, let's look at the resistance levels. Clearly a resistance level here about 58. Then it's trying to get up to 70 right now. This is a square chart. It may look like it's not much of a movement, but it has come up a lot. I mean, it's come from 58 to 70. That is a huge price appreciation. That is a great return on investment right off the board. So I would certainly look at those down days. Tuesday is a down day. You know Tuesday's a down day. You know Sunday's a down day. And on a Monday, how is it doing just for today? Let's just look at the one day. Yeah, so it's doing quite well today. Started day at 64. It is now at 70. So it's up $6 in just a few hours. That's 10%, just in a few hours. But the low of this coin in the recent last few days has been about Sunday. So watch it for Tuesday. What would I be interested in on live here? I would like it in the 40s. I would like it in the 40s. I don't know if it's going to go in the 40s. I would like it in the 50s. Do I think it's going to go up to that 80? Let's look out a little bit further. It has not seen this level for a long time. I don't know if it ever has. Let's look out. No, it hasn't. I mean, this is what I cover with live here. Now, this may look like a relatively flat chart. It was not flat. It was very volatile even those days. When I was covering, it was a 28. It would just go up from 30 to 20 in just an hour. I mean, it would lose and then back down. It would lose 50% of its value in just an hour or two. Inherently very volatile. But this is an astronomical run. What's important to understand is that this run mirrors what I've been talking about with Decentraland. Decentraland is really one of those great success stories. And let me see if I can grab it. There it is. Decentraland was an easy one to pick, folks. Very, very easy. If you're on YouTube right now, I mean, I could be making these videos. Maybe I'll make the video. You know, top 5 meta universe coins. Everyone's making that same video at the moment. Top 5 meta universe coins, and the videos are doing really well. It's Decentraland. I mean, why would you look anywhere else? I mean, I can make the video and put 4 other coins in there, but it's Decentraland. You want to buy Decentraland? Decentraland was the no-brainer. I've been covering this coin far before it was ever even interesting. It was a 40-cent coin. It was a 40-cent coin that didn't move anything. It was about as boring as a coin could be. Barely moved. It got finally to 70 cents, and then it ran to $1 during about 3 months ago. And then it lost everything during that last People's Republic of China crash. It fell right back to 70. And it stayed 70. That's what it was, 70, 70, 70. You're looking at a 1-month chart. So look and understand this is very still recent. This is not several months ago. 70, 70, 70, 70. Then we got the statement from Facebook that they were investing billions of dollars in the meta universe. Now, you didn't need the official statement from Facebook because there was reports out for weeks that they were doing that before they made the official statement. When they made the official statement, that's why I said buy Decentraland. And it was about, what did it do? I think it was about, let's look at the chart. I think it was about an 80 cents when I said to buy it. Yeah, it was about 80 cents when I said to buy it. Then when Facebook made the earnings report and said we're rebranding as Meta, that's when Decentraland ran. It's when it ran. And it went from 80 to 365 in just about an hour. I had people send me private messages saying, thank you for telling me to buy it. Should I sell it? I said, depends on what you want. If you want some earnings for this year, yeah. If you want to hold, then and you don't need the earnings, hold. Where do I see Decentraland going? It's going to go up. I mean, it's going to be a $5 coin. It's going to be a $6 coin, $10 coin. It's going to go up. There's no downside to Decentraland. It's not going back down to 80 cents. Let's just be very frank. It may pull back a little bit, and that's what happened. It pulled back. It went down to 240, which is a big drop. I mean, 360 to 240 in just a few days is a huge drop. But what is it doing now? It's getting a second lift. It's getting a second wind, and it's going from 260 all the way up to 368 again, and then it came back again to 320. A little bit of volatility. Volatility because people are coming in and seeing it's a very newsy coin covered in the news. And it mirrors what usually happens with this situation. Let's look a little bit in the 7-day chart, and I'll come on camera and give you my opinion. Just this last week, it went as low as 240. Should you have bought it at 240? I would. Oh, went to 230? Yeah, I would buy it at 230. I mean, this is going to be a $5 coin. I mean, this is just easy. This is just breezy. When is it going to be $5? It could be $4 by Christmas. I mean, it's $3.62 now. It could be $4 by the weekend. So I think $5 is a no-brainer. You buy it at 240, you're going to double your money in a few months. I mean, that's good news. Now, what's going on with this? What's going on with this is sort of a mixed bag. the coins generally have not done well for a lot of people. And if you own Bit or you own Ethereum, you may have bought it cheap and you don't want to sell it. So you believe in Bit long term, Ethereum long term, which I've always said. I've been in all the months I've covered it. I said Bit and Ethereum are long term investments, and so I'd buy them cheap and I would just hold them long term. I wouldn't buy them expensive. And I think that Bit is going to 100,000. I believe Ethereum is going to 10,000. I've been saying that for a very, very long time. But so you don't sell them. So you want something to make some earnings. Maybe you took some losses in other coins this year, other stocks. And Decentraland is that excitement. It feeds into everything else that is what's at issue, is that people go in these waves. They got in a wave of Shiba. They got in a wave of Doge. Then they got in a wave now of Meta. And the wave of Meta, it manifests by the fact that people like things cheap. They see things cheap as the way to go, which is wrong. They see that, Facebook is $200, $300, and they rather buy something that's $2 because they think they can make faster money on their money. They can. They can also lose their money faster, which is what you learn from coins like Sheep and all those other coins and Cardano. You go up and you can go down, and if you go down from $4 to $2, you lose 50% of your investment. Very, very scary. So, and then broadcast media just covering it because it sounds interesting. It sells a newspaper because it's interesting, it's different, it's fascinating. Why Decentraland? Decentraland is a coin that is clearly the meta universe. It is a very basic meta universe. Everyone understands it, and it is a very clean play. When Meta was announced by Facebook, and I said, and people piled on to Decentraland. Then platforms like Gemini were sending out emails saying, Decentraland and other meta coins to buy on our platform. They were trying to get people to buy meta coins because suddenly this is a new thing that you should buy into. The coin was always there. The meta universe was always there. I don't know where this sort of pile in scenario, which would signal that maybe you think that it's going to pull back a little bit. I think it's gonna go higher, and I would get it where it's cheaper. Now let's look in and see what's going on with Ethereum and Bitcoin. Ethereim and Bitcoin. Bitcoin, what I've taught viewers on this channel is you buy. Well, first of all, you have to understand that Bitcoin, when it goes lower, it brings the rest of the market down. Oh wow, that is. What happened last few minutes? We're 12 minutes into the video, and what happened? My goodness, I think I went on air just a second ago. Was it 65? Now it's 63? Lord. So it's about to test that resistance level, which I didn't think it was going to. 63,000 is a very key resistance level for Bitcoin, because if you get under 63, next stop is in the 50s. Yeah, your resistance levels are 67,000, 63,000, and then 60,000. And if you get into 50,000, boy, you feel like you're back 2 months ago. So look at the 7-day chart, very much down. Let's look at the 1 month chart. Almost flat for the 1 month chart. Let's look at the 3 month chart. Yeah, so the 3 month chart looks better. Are we going back to 43,000? No. I mean, not this week. We could, but not anytime soon. But you see those resistance levels. We're right here, and the next resistance level is that 63. If you get down to the 60, then you're at the 60. Then you're at this trading zone here, about 60. And after that, boy, that could be very bad news. So if you are a Bitcoin owner, you want it to hold 63. You don't want it to get closer to the 60s, and you want it to hold 60. If you're not an owner and you want to be a buyer, you want it to break that 63 and break that 60, and then it's going to be free falling. It would be bad. There's something inherently wrong at that point. Ethereum pulling back dramatically, just like Bitcoin right now. Let's look at the 7-day chart. Yeah, down on the 7-day chart. Let's look at the 1 month chart. 1 month chart, still very impressive. Look at this wonderful run. 3,800 all the way up to 4,800. But it's still relatively high. So Ethereum goes in these increments of $200 trading ranges. Here's Solana. Wow, just a great run. I mean, it just keeps on getting better. I just love it. Shiba Inu, fascinating. That's not what the chart looks like, but that is because it's being offered on Gemini today, or this week, or this just recently. And so there you go. Doge, dreadful. I mean, just dreadful. Doge keeps this up, it's going to be in the teens again. It cannot keep on doing this. I know I'm trash talking Doge on a regular basis now, but This is why Doge is hideously in bad situation. It has not done anything impressive. Now, I know it had that pop. Let me show the pop. There was a pop there for a second. Where was it? It was right here. Yeah. That little bit pop. I mean, it's not much, 27 cents. And there was this one over here where it went to 29. But, I mean, this chart is horrible. You want to look at the 1 year, the longest chart that Gemini has? Yeah. Look how bad this coin is. Folks, it's just getting bad. Now, Polygon, I'm very disappointed in Polygon. 170 is not what it should be doing. It should be staying above $2 and holding it. Let's look at the 1 month chart on Polygon. Yeah, it's starting to get bad. It's starting to row back to that, to lose everything it gained in that 1 month. Let's look at the 3 month chart. Troubling. I mean, Polygon is it's showing you what you know from this channel. You can't keep on giving up and eroding a little bit at a time, because eventually you're going to go right back to where you came from. We saw Decentraland. So how about that Aave Sushi Swap whole group? Yeah, so Aave is, oh boy, Aave's getting ready to buy again. You know how we do it. You buy Aave at 280, you sell it at 315. You buy it at 280, you sell 330. How high did let's look at the 1 month chart. Let's see how many times it's done it in the 1 month. Wow. One, did it there once, did it here twice, did it here, it did either twice or 3 times. So yeah, it's just an easy trade. 280, 315. Do not buy to hold this coin. Do not buy to hold this coin. This is not an investable coin. It doesn't appreciate. It just doesn't appreciate. It is a beautiful trading coin. It is the greatest trading coin with Sushi Swap and synthetic. Here's Compound. Compound, oh wow. Look what's happening. This is live, folks. You're watching. If you're watching this when, if you're remembering what the chart looked like just 17 minutes ago, I told you that when Bitcoin falls, it brings down everything. Look what happened. I mean, just in the last minute, Bitcoin started pulling back and falling badly, and now it's pulling everyone down. That's what Bitcoin does. It doesn't bring them up, but it brings them down. And there's that big fall by Compound in just the last minute. Here, let's look at the 1 month chart. It's almost flat. The 3 month chart, ouch, very, very bad. So Live Peer, wow. Let's understand what's going on with Live Peer. Look at this incredible run. When did this run really start? It started within the month. Let's look at the 7 days. And that 7-day run was that 44, although it really was a $20 coin before that. So it started about 9 days, about a little bit more than 7 days ago, about 9 days ago. It ran from 20 to 100. And then it came all the way back down to the 50s. I got to tell you, Live Peer is not a Decentraland. Live Peer is not a Bitcoin or Aave or Ethereum. Live Peer is very, very volatile. Live Peer is, you have to be content that if you're not watching your phone for 2 hours and you go to have some KFC and you come back and Live Peer has lost 20% of its value in 10 minutes. That's what Live Peer is. Live Peer is insanely volatile. Insanely volatile. So you have to have a stomach for it. I've had charts on Live Peer where I just show it on camera. I'm like, what happened in 2 minutes? And then it goes right the other direction. Just very insanely crazy. But hey, if you have time and you're on the computer and all you're doing is trading for today, or you're taking off the Saturday and just trading on the computer for a few hours, you can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money on Live Peer if you have the time to dedicate. But do not have an open position where you're just holding the coin of Live Peer. If you do, just have the stomach for it, because you can make a lot of money, but you can also lose a ton. Takeaway is that Ethereum and Bitcoin, I told you, Bitcoin, if it falls under that $63,000 threshold, boy, watch big drops across all coins. So there's a particular coin you want to buy on a Monday, which is supposed to be a big up day. If there's a coin you want to buy, watch Bitcoin. See if it breaks into that 63,000. Then your coin is going to get cheap, the coin you want to buy. If Bitcoin starts to break under 60,000, OMG. OMG, that'll erode a lot of stuff a lot of ways. Things are going to get very, very cheap. I don't think it's going to happen today. Actually, I believe it's not going to happen today. But could it happen in the next week? I don't know. This is just getting very, very peculiar. And Ethereum is not so directly impacted by these pullbacks a bit. Finally, Doge, just a bad situation. And then get into those great coins. Get into those great coins. Get that sushi swap. Sushi swap synthetic. Buy at 9, sell at 11. Aave, buy at 280, sell at 315. Don't be greedy. Don't try too cheap. Don't try too high for buying and selling. And your Phantom, your Solana are really good coins across the board. Let's just jump quickly into the split screen to wrap it for today, because I want you to get a sense of what are the best performing coins that may not be on your Gemini, but may be in ancillary tertiary markets across the board. If we when you look at the whole market as a whole, how are coins doing today, and how does that compare to the coins on Gemini? Here we go on that split screen right now. So let's jump over to coinmarketcap.com. Market is flat. Best trending, biggest trending coin today is Taboo, because it's Taboo. It's up 24%. Matic Metaverse, it's just what you expect. Down 22%. I can write this silliness. I guess there's going to be, by the end of the day, golden retriever meta. It's going to be a dog meta coin, poodle meta. I mean, dog meta universe. It's just the silliness is up on us. So what's the best performing coin today? UMA up 31%. Wax up 16%. KuCoins up 14%. And crypto coin up 11%. Relatively boring. What's the best performing coins of the last 7 days? Best performing coins of the last 7 days. Live Peers number 2 at 71%. Loopring up 59%. Wax is up 49%. Best performing coin is IOTX up 102%. It's down today at 10%. So watch that. That is IOTX. Mean is up quite well as well at 20%. And Decentraland is up 17% for the 7 days. It is down. It is flat for today. And with that, so excited you join me. And join me twice per day. Mornings crypto live on air at about 10 a.m. and then overnights crypto at 3:45 p.m. And with that, subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. I want you part of this incredible family. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like the video, 2,000-3,000 likes. If you have questions about a particular coin, jump in the live chat. Post the coin that you have questions about. If you want your coin featured on this channel, send me a DM on social media. If you want different other videos about particular coins, like a video dedicated for just a coin, send me the message as well. I haven't featured coin-specific videos in a while because I think people like lots of coins and many coins covered in across the entire video, but I like all your insight as well. And with that, subscribe, like this video, and join me twice per day. Also, stay with this channel as shows continue throughout the night. A show every hour on the hour. Stay informed.